Hello, today I'll be reviewing this Sunny Health and Fitness Smart Compact Magnetic Rowing Machine with optional exclusive Sunny Fit app, enhanced Bluetooth connectivity. So I'll start off by saying that I have not used the Bluetooth. I've had this for 2 years. I use it very regularly. So I'll go over the pros and cons and a secret tip of this based on my experience. And so let's get into it. This machine is very nice, as I've had it for 2 years now, 2 years and like 5 months. It's not incredibly heavy on this side, so you can pick it up with one hand if you needed to. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can if you needed to. Let's say you had a camera in one hand. There's these nice little rollers here, which will adjust how high or low this is on the ground, so that's nice. You can make sure that this is nice and level. You got these bump stops here, so as you grab this, roll it back, that's as far as you can go, and then it just slides down on its own, so you can tell that this is correct. This right here is for keeping everything locked in, so easy to put on. The feet have these nice little straps. They're just Velcro, so you can adjust them to fit your shoe or your foot or whatever you're putting on here. I typically leave them in there at that size, even though it might be kind of loose for barefoot. The seat is kind of fun to sit on. I have a daughter who is 4 years old. She likes to sit on the seat and just go all the back and then do a miniature slide. So that is kind of fun if you have kids. This isn't one of the more dangerous equipments like this. She's not allowed to use the dip machine. She's not allowed to use, but she is allowed to sit on this. She likes to grab the little handle and pull it. She doesn't know how to use it properly, but she likes to play with it. So that's a nice feature. You can see here on the screen, it's kind of dim right now. The batteries might be running low, or maybe I need to actually pull this a little bit to get it going. Yeah, I haven't changed the batteries at all since I got this. So these are the original batteries that it came with. And so they're two and a half years old almost. They're still going. There are different modes on here. I don't really use any of them. I just kind of leave it. But if you needed to change the batteries, it's right there. It's just stuck in with some Velcro. I think those are two AAAs. So very simple machine. Oh, look at that. The screen is brighter now. So there are some options here. Like I said, I don't use any. I just keep track of, I count myself how many times I pull, and then I try and break my record. There are different resistance levels. So one being really easy to pull, right? There's not a lot of resistance on that. And then all the way to 8. It's a little bit harder to pull, especially with one hand. It is really nice. It doesn't make a lot of the noise like some of the other ones, as you can tell. As I pulled that, it wasn't whirring and making a lot of noise, which means there's also not a fan in the middle. This is a really great machine. I really like it. There are some wheels here on the front, which makes me think that I probably put these caps on the wrong side. I've never even noticed that. I think they're supposed to be on the front, so when you lift the back, you can easily move it. So I might need to swap those out. But as you can tell, I've only moved it once. I originally had it here, and then I got this machine, so it was sideways like that. When I got this, I put that there and I moved it here. But it was a really easy move. I've had this for a year. And yeah, so pros is this is a very simple, easy to use unit. It works really well. I've enjoyed it. I use this as often as I use this. So I'll use this about 2 to 3 times a week. And then I'll come over here, and any energy that I have left, I'll just finish. I'll just row until I can't anymore, and that will finish off my exercise. If I only have a little bit of time, I'll typically jump on this for some quick dips over here or some pull-ups, and then I'll use this to finish off, and I could get winded in like 5 minutes and be completely done in 5 minutes. If you go really hard, you can exercise in only a few minutes with this. So that's really nice for a fast exercise. This targets a lot of muscles in your arms, your back, your legs, your stomach. So consult a physician before you buy it, obviously, if you have any medical conditions. But this is a really great unit. It's light, it's easy to move, it's easy to use. Cons. What are the cons? It doesn't have as many features as some of the other rowing machines, right? So if you want to have like the option to do different rows, or like, I don't even know. This is so simple, right? So if I'll just go through and see what we have. Like I said, I don't use, so you can time your row. What does that say? This counts the number of rows. That's probably what I will be using from now on. I didn't even know that was a thing. So, it's a great unit. Very easy to use, very easy to set up, except for obviously I made this one mistake here, and I'm just now noticing it years later. But it's a very easy unit, and I really enjoy it. Secret tip is, as you can tell, mine is in my basement, so that's a really nice thing if you're going to exercise and you're going to be sweating a lot with some heavy equipment like this. Put it in the basement because, in the summer it'll get 110 degrees here, but in the basement it's only 70. I can exercise really hard on this machine, and then I can come over and the ground is so cold I can just lay on the concrete and I'll be cold in, a minute. So that's a nice tip if you have access. But anyways, that's all I have to say about this. I hope it was useful, and thank you for watching.